Nearly had me. And our destination. For the eagle-eyed people who will watch this, this is the same place, Richard, who owns the Astra VXR with the S3 floor pan. So I'll put a link up for that at the top corner. Please click on that and watch it. But we're here, we're going to start excavating these cars. We've brought the wizard with us to start helping me take stuff out. There is cars and containers everywhere. We are going to start getting the parts out, getting the Astra loaded and going from there. Nice black Astra VXR there. There's an Astra van somewhere tucked around with a VXR engine. Plenty of stuff to look at, plenty of stuff to mess with. Let's start excavating this car out. One of the main goals of the channel, as I go back, as it's developed and moved on, has always been to get people to get back in the garages and finishing the projects. And again, as I said previously a minute ago, we're at the garage where the VXR with the S3 floor pan is. It'd been sat around for like 18 months, 2 years, it fell out with it. But great news is, it's on the ramp getting done. So, getting finished, getting sorted. So it's on the ramp getting sorted. Fingers crossed, the Vauxhall show, it'll be there on our stand. You'll be able to have a closer look. All the parts that we need to start getting down to build these Astras up. My God, there's tons of it. It's been sat long enough. So this is what we've come to get, this thing. This is Richard's dream car. So we're here to pick it up. We're gonna start getting the container open, getting the parts and getting it rebuilt. At least it rolls. It's been sat here probably 10 years. And then after that one, the next big one to pick up is this sorry state of another Astra sat there. But that there will be coming to the channel quite soon. CVs are creaking.
Something's clicking.
Nearly had me. So this is what we come for, an original Astra GSi. Story goes, Richard remember seeing this car brand new, owned by a lady, and he always said to the lady he wanted it. And then lo and behold, the lady sold it to him, and it's been sat with all the parts inside for a long time. Richard runs a garage, so he's not really had time to work on it. And to tell people what's in it, oh, bonnet stuck, it's a C-let. So it's a C-let, 6-speed. So fingers crossed, we'll be able to get it all sorted and get it back on the road for him. So our goal is literally to get the parts out, get it running, get it somewhere near, get it tidied up so Richard can have his dream car. Because obviously, as I've said previously, projects do go on the back burner because of businesses, other projects come along, family, that type of thing. So he's been a long-term friend, Richard, so me and the wizard are going to take this away and build it for him and get it sorted. So let's start getting into the container where all the parts are and let's get this car loaded onto the trailer. So we've come round to Richard's container and it's an Aladdin's cave of old Vauxhall parts and I have no idea where to even start. GSI bumper, I'm hearing a Mark II GT roll cage. I'm going to get messages saying, is that for sale? And let's just, I don't know where to walk. Parts, after parts, after parts. This, another bumper, another bumper, another bumper, spoiler, yeah. Let's start digging stuff out. Let's see what treasures we find. And God knows what else we're going to find in here. Let's crack on. So any Astra Mark II on Mark III fans, this is the place to be, because bumpers, more bumpers. We've got trims, like I say, roll cages, legs, you name it. We've got probably 4 complete cars, exhaust, downpipes, more bumpers, more wings. You know, there's everything for every old vintage Vauxhall Astra is in there. Even to the point of, this was off an Opel Manta they had in at some point. So that's off that. There is literally everything. 1.9 diesel boost pipe kit, that's in there. We're taking it because we've got to make some boost pipes up for this, and I'm not doing it at home, so we've got to kind of cobble what we've got for the time being just to get it running. There must be 4 interiors for Mark III GSIs. It's mind-blowing the amount of stuff that's in here, to the point of I'm sat walking around going, could use that, could use that. So let's carry on finding the rest of the bits for this, and then I'll get everything loaded and we'll get onto the road.
That's MEN.
So this is a picture of the V6, which I've just done a bit of a B-roll on the ramp outside, rotting away. So let's have a look at the date when that engine first went in, and it's done nothing since. 2013.
No,
That's horrendous.
That's been all over the place. I drove that to
Oh, you
Corsa.
did? All right, okay.
It was the cheapest running V6 van I have ever had in my life. It went all the way to Coventry, picked up an engine, a gearbox, a subframe, literally a van full to the brim of stuff, and drove back on less than, and I drove round for a full week afterwards on 50 quid's worth of fuel.
It was awesome.
It used to run on fresh air.
So how long has he been sat on that ramp outside?
So we sat on that ramp out there for 3 years. Because the guy blew the engine up, I put another engine in it, and now the wiring's shorted out somewhere because it was all old and brittle.
The earth has gone live.
Yeah. Done. We're loaded. Trailer's sorted. We've got all the parts. Let's hit the road, and let's make our way to the Wizard's house, where this will be restored back to its glory. He's in the Wizard's workshop, the Wizard, and he's ready to start. The plan is now, I'm here for the next 40 hours to basically do as much as we can on this car, to get it done, get it up and running, to see where we end up. That's the goal for the next 40 hours. The reason why it's coming to the Wizards is he's got a little bit more work to do on this as part of the deal for the white Astra, because then you'll see that coming to the channel, because that's the Wizards project for the next 12 months. So the goal is for the next 40 hours to get this done, get it kind of running and moving, and then I can go home and leave the Wizard to do his little bits on it whilst I'm not here.
Is it not far enough forward?
No, it's too far.
So we've been going at it about an hour and a half, 2 hours. We've sorted the wiring. We've put some fuel pipes on in the right place. We're just going to put the jump pack on it, give it a crank over. A, to see if it's got oil pressure. 2, to see if it's got compression. And 3rd and most importantly, send it to the owner to wind him up. So let's see if this thing will turn over. Sounds like it's got compression. So, we've literally repaired a few things. We've got fuel to the rail. We've just checked we've got spark. It's got horrendous fuel leaks everywhere. It's a proper fire hazard. But if I say this thing has not been on the road or ran since 07, let's see if the first start-up starts now. We've got fuel pissing out, but she fires. So, the little time lapse of you saw us pushing it up the driveway and into the garage was 12:45. The time is now just turned 6 o'clock. So from a car that's been sat for around 10 years to running has took us that short period of time. So we're going to tidy a few things up for the rest of the evening. We need a fuel tank. It needs new fuel lines because they're completely rotten and corroded with it over the period. But engine runs, sounds alright. I'm not going home till tomorrow. So let's see what we can get done in the short period of time we've got. So we're back out for day 2. Not really much to do because obviously you will have seen that we got it running last night. Now we're kind of waiting on parts. The fuel tank's porous, the fuel lines have kind of corroded and a bit knackered, and then Richard is ordered all new water pipes for the conversion anyway, so we're going to wait for them. So all we've really got to do today is bleed the brakes, which again we can't do because the back pads are missing. We've started looking at intercooler mounting, bumper mounting, that type of thing, but it's not really needed at this point. It is going to come to mind after it's all been done to have boost pipes made, so boost pipes don't need doing. So we're kind of at a bit of a loss now. We're kind of waiting for bits, new fuel tank, you know, pads, odds and ends to kind of get this thing boxed off. I think we're going to have a tidy up because the driveway is still full of all the parts. Get them moved into storage, and then I think I'm going to have an early finish and leave the Wizard just to plod on. So obviously being at the Wizard's garage, you have to wear the Wizard's hat. So this one's signing off now. I'm kind of done for the weekend. We've done the work that's needed to be done. We hit it hard on day 1. We've just been tidying up on day 2. Time for me to go home. It's time for the Wizard to carry on plodding on, getting a few bits and pieces done. But to say the car's been sat 10 years, in that short period of time, we've come so far on. And this is just another thing to show my subscribers, get stuck in, get these projects done, get committed, and you can get somewhere really close in such a short period of time. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next build.